Hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Fruit Ninja. Here we are in our estate, Rona, and yeah, we have so much to do. Okay, let's see here. Let's have a look at our journal. We never really did this last time because we were busy building it up, and we have, oh my god, alright. That's our to-do list. So let's start at the top. Demands of the Kun. The continued Qunari presence in the city is causing tensions to rise. The Viscount's concern appears matched by the Arishok's annoyance. The root of the problem must be found. So that seems like it's like a generic overhanging thing for perhaps this whole act. And maybe the first one, as part of that, is this. Black powder courtesy. Speak to the Arishok and the Qunari compound by the docks. And prime suspect, speak to Emmerich and the gallows. So that's about the murders. And then we got repentance here. Accompany Sebastian to Lady Harman's estate to learn why she hired Flint Company to murder his family. Some DLC. Later. Night Terrors. Talk to Ariani in the Lowtown alienage. Okay. Fool's Gold. Look for Yevon's son in the deep roads. Yep. Side quest. The Underground Railroad. Mistress Selby at the docks for information on jobs and assignments that will help apostates in Kirkwall. And destroy Tyrone's tomes of dark magic hidden in and around Kirkwall. Well now, well now. I really, I can see at the window. I never even noticed that before. In fact, I think there's an examinable thing here. Hello?
I should get some curtains.
Really? Really, game designers? Cool. I mean, like, in terms of oversights, that's pretty major. I should definitely get some curtains, Iain, yeah. Apparently she has very selective blindness. Anything red, can't do it. That's why persistent gore is turned off.
Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Rona! Okay, I don't want to hang around the estate all day. Let's get moving on today. If I seem a little loopy today, it's because I am. I'm not very long awake. And I've maybe eaten slightly too much of the fantasy equivalent of cocoa shreddies, so I am just a little bit loopy at the moment, and so concentration may be a thing, but I have actually, oh yeah, actually it's a good thing to start off with. Oh, no, before we leave, let's decide what we're doing. So, the Underground Railroad thing, I really don't know if I want to be doing that, because helping apostates just wholesale is actually not something which, you know, I've said it before, it's a judgment call each and every time, and if this is just going to like blanket say help apostates, then that's not necessarily something I want to get involved with. This forbidden knowledge thing, again, I started to make the decision on that last time, but I just said that my head was not in the right space for making the major decisions. As you told yesterday, you know, what's weird, despite my little run of commentary at the beginning of the last session where I, as part of which I said, don't worry about the decisions I'm making, part of this game is making those mistakes and like going through them. Still, I got scared. I got nervous about the decisions that I was making at any one point. I would stall a lot in regards to sort of the choices I was making in conversations. I don't want to do that. I want to respond a little bit more instinctually. I want to be less scared. I want to follow my own damn advice on that. And yeah, having said that, I did get to the end of this session and have not made any decisions which I regret. Then again, I didn't really make any major decisions except for, you know, boning. And yeah, I guess, I don't know, just food for thought for me in particular in the future. I think I want to do some of these secondary quests, but I also think I want to do repentance. We just acquired Sebastian. And although Sebastian did kind of manage to rub me up the wrong way a fair bit in the last session with his attempted conversion of Fenris, he was just a little full on with it, you know, a little bit smug about the whole thing, a little bit sure, and I want to get to know him a little bit better because, I mean, that annoyed me. So I'm like, okay, let's just help you out and let's see what else you got to offer here. Otherwise, I'll never take you out. Sebastian to Lady Harman's estate to learn why she hired Flint Company to murder his family. That's in the area. We might do that first, actually. Yeah, why not? We'll do that first. Alright. So, between sessions, I had been back and forth. I've enchanted everybody's equipment. I have done runes and poisons and stuff like that, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. So, but check it out. I've got new armor, but you'll have to see that in a second. Who are we taking? We're taking Sebastian. Let's take let's take Meryl, because I want to sort of see how we get on without a healer. And let's take Varric with us as well. No, actually, tell a lie. Sebastian, Meryl, and we actually have a rogue in Sebastian. I forget he's a rogue because of the armor that he's wearing. Just goes to show rogues literally come from all walks of life. They are not thieves or assassins necessarily. They're just people who aren't warriors or aren't mages, but are still skilled in their own way. They're skilled people. So if we only want to take one mage, I suppose we want to take another warrior. Let's take Fenris at the risk of increasing his conversion rate. Let's just see what happens here. Alright, into Hightown.
The outside of your house is so clean. Does someone wash it for you?
Probably. I mean, Bodan is the best type. Wait, hang on. Clean? Really?
You never come to the alienage, Fenris.
I don't live in the alienage.
Don't you care about the plight of our people? Not even a little bit.
I don't need to visit the alienage to know what they suffer. I know it better than you.
I've lived there for years. I see it firsthand.
And I lived it.
Alright, argue later. I hope that didn't distract you for how fucking cool I look. So the armor of the Fallen was good. Statistically it was good, but I really didn't like the way it looked. Again, it had that sort of clunky armor feel, which I rejected sort of with a brown similar piece back when. You know, it wasn't bad, I would have stuck with it, but as a whole the set just sort of looked off a little bit. And so I went browsing around, sorry, I have hiccups again. When browsing around Hightown, Lowtown, and the Gallows looking for sort of decent pieces of armor, and so I got this new plate armor, which is enchanted plate armor. I got some handcrafted dwarven cuffs, some golem's legs, surely, merchant. I think mostly from Hightown actually, yeah, I did, and the Chevalier's Silverite helm, which is also badass, but I also got this magnificent shield, which I really, really like. It's called the Defender of the Wall. Because there was armor back in Act 1 in the Gallows, which was like the wall armor for some reason, which for the record was like black and red. It didn't match this at all, so I don't really know what this wall is, but one day maybe I will meet this wall. Anywho, are we good? Are we good to get going? Here we go. Harmon Estates. So across the way, down to the left where the bypass the Chantry. Oh, it's near Fenris's place. Okay, cool. That's cool. Oh man. Between session maintenance took me freaking ages sort of wandering back and forth. And it was... There's something about it which sort of concerns me, is that when I walk into my estate, there is a small chance of something happening, but I now need to go into my estate to see Sandal and get my gear enchanted. Now, I really did do the rounds last time with all the upgrades to companions' equipments I'd be doing and everything like that. I don't know, like, you can see Meryl's got the new staff that we found in the Deep Roads. Fenris has been enchanted and things like that. I'm sort of assuming you guys don't really care about, like, the specific enchantments they have on their weapons, but they're optimized and they all look pretty badass as far as I'm concerned at the very least. I don't know. Again, if you wanted, you could let me know if you care about like keeping abreast with them, because I know it might... I mean, the only effect I can really think about that having is it might make you feel sort of disconnected from what's going on. Me not talking at all about the statistics. I can test drive it, I suppose, because you know, he's got this bow which I actually gave him at the time. He's got that which gives him electricity, her electricity damage with the rune I put on, as well as a good amount of spirit damage. And Fenris is rocking this big thing also with electricity damage. I really do like the crafting system in this game. Actually, it's a lot more it's a lot less of a faff than it was in Dragon Age Origins. It's a lot simpler, which compromises because actually doing the between session maintenance stuff is a lot more complicated, because even in my estate I can't cycle through characters and adjust their tactics in between sessions. I have to go outside and usually I mean, back in between sessions when I was in Act 1, I would go to the Hanged Man and sort of hang out there, change out the party using that little gather your party thing by the door, and just adjust everybody's equipment and tactics that way. And then in Act 2, where we are now, sorry, again, early morning, a little bit loopy. Act 2, stuff happened. Oh yes, we're going into the Viscounts keeps doing it because they got a place like that as well, which I kind of like, not having to go back to the Hangman. It makes me feel like the act has progressed and that I'm now sort of like spending more time in Hightown in general, because it takes a while to do the between session maintenance stuff. So for me, it's part of playing this game, but for you guys it's something I just sort of skip through because it would still be boring to watch. However, it's still a very Let's Playing concern, like having to go back in and out my home to see Sandal or to store items. It puts me at risk of like triggering a cutscene essentially. It didn't happen, but I'm aware it does because look what happened with Isabella. And if that happens, then I'm just gonna have to, well, as I said before, like tab out and cut it off and then just pick up the next session without having completed all the between session stuff. And even when I'm browsing merchants, I can't compare items for anybody in my party who I don't have with me, which is annoying because I can't take party members with me. In the last sort of like between session maintenance stuff, I did take off everybody's equipment and have it in my inventory so I could compare it. But that led to a mistake I made with Isabella where I sold her old knife, bought her a new one based on what was in my inventory without realizing that she didn't have the dexterity requirements for it. So now she's just got a really good knife sitting in her inventory which she can't yet wield. So we'll have to wait until level up before I really use her again. Yeah. Again, all this stuff is like behind the scenes, kind of shizzle magizzle, but it is something which is interesting about this game compared to Dragon Age Origins. It's just a little less fluid when it comes to sort of optimizing your party. Maybe that's an attempt to make it simpler, I don't know. Anyway, let's see about this. Sebastian, this is gonna be a big deal for you, dude. You know, you may have annoyed me last session, but I get your plight here, so I'm behind you all the way.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
And I'm not sure what to make of this as well. Is this a big place? Oh my god. What is gonna go on in here?
There is something very wrong in here.
Are we going to be fighting things? I was expecting a conversation. Which door out of the many doors can I open? There's one back here. Ah, but this is like a storage room, so I should go in here first. Again, map meta. Oh, that's nice. It's pretty good, actually. Very nice. Half the doors locked, not a servant to be seen.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want?
What's going on?
More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
The keg.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
What is going on? I can't even interact with her. Who's Flora? Is this her? Or is this the daughter? Or... do we have a codex entry on the, on them? Hang on. Check this out. Look, there's entries for each character after the Deep Roads. This is really cool. I should take some time to read these later, but for now, let's look at Sebastian's. Sebastian has spent the past 3 years advancing his campaign to retake Starkhaven. He has been travelling extensively between Kirkwall and other Free Marches cities, attempting to recruit sufficient allies to build an army. With Iain securing the Hawke family a place among Kirkwall's nobility, the two have crossed paths a few times, as I mentioned they probably did. But an exiled prince like Sebastian has far better access than Iain to the Viscount and other heads of state. So far though, few families have agreed to support Sebastian with actual troops, leaving him in the difficult position of trying to retake his city with no army. Starkhaven has come up a lot in this game, but we are yet to encounter any like true information about it. This is not the first time that a game has sort of like neglected to really explain a place with like a codex entry or even just like some establishing conversation. Like, I mean, I maybe missed it, but was there any point where a messenger burst in and said, Starkhaven is fucked?
More locks. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
What the bloody hell's going on?
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't! You'll kill her!
Yeah.
He can't hear me.
What was that?
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
This is true madness. Meryl? What are you doing over there? Laura Harmon's diary. First day of Harvestmere. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they've been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. Once they shatter every rock in Kirkwall, it's been quiet since lunch though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. What did they uncover? In the Stone of Kirkwall. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sweet. Enjoy that, Sebastian. That's for you. So I can't get... No, this is barricaded. That maybe actually once explains why we can't open those doors. Weird. To put it lightly.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings on.
No, this appears extremely recent, dude. I mean, apart from anything else, it's not sustainable. Alright, so that down there is like the way we're meant to go, so what's up here? Again, those statues. Fenris keeps saying that those remind them of the Tevinter old gods, and we have evidence of Tevinters being in here as well. What is going on with them? And just around.
Oh!
Whoa.
Lower. Lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawke. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
It's okay.
What are they even doing? The Thalanast.
No. The feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here.
Felicitate.
I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Are these elves just servants, like, normally?
I have the manacles right here.
Good, we may need them. Oh, nice back court there. So are you guys, like, selling? Because, you know, when you guys go, this place is actually really nice. Things cleaner and bigger than mine.
You know what they say about a man with big hands.
Big shoes.
Perhaps someone else can help. I'll pass.
Ah, you can't then, so you're not rogue in that way.
You know what they say about a man with big hands.
That's a shame. What good is a rogue that can't pick locks? Nathan for the first half of Dragon Age Origins. Good to know though, like, if I'm gonna loot these chests, then I need to bring somebody other than Sebastian. Alright, let's see. The heart of the house. It's matriarch. Lovely. Basement. Flint Company mercenary. Oh. How'd you get here?
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Whoa. Oh, well, I mean, demons. Ain't always demons. A desire demon, of course. How did I not see it? So, are these shades priority? Alright, well, first of all, I can take it. Give it here. You coming to me? Good. Take it. Alright, Fenris. Yeah, and you know, your tactics will do your thing. Meryl, oh, check out Meryl's pose there. That is badass. Alright. Alright, who's got what? By the way, you may have noticed I got rid of the ground rings. This, I think, just makes combat look a little bit cooler, don't you think? Without having those distracting red rings around everywhere. Makes things a little bit harder to see, but I can always, like, make things clear by doing this. Alright, take it down. And she is weak enough that I can just sort of... Gotcha. Okay. Everything else is fine. Righteous.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
So, are they... I mean, you say greater evil. Oh. Oh my. Well, that is tasty. It's very, very good. However, it's going to take me at least 2 levels to use it. Because I only got 30 strength. Yeah. Wow. Sweet, R. Is that helmet better than the one I have? I know I just got this thing, but, it's not really, but does it look better? No. I like this one. I actually really like this, this look at the got at the moment. No longer black fallen knight, but shining paragon of virtue in this bloody city. Full of literal and metaphorical demons. What? Okay. I mean, maybe expected something like this actually after the reports.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Sebas? Is he meant to be dumb? Like, this is... No, you wouldn't. You'd never lived here.
In the shadows.
You visited here occasionally. Come back here. Okay, hang on. That's what we got. Bring it in. Oh, hello. You coming to me? There, you get shield defense mode on. Gathering a little bit more threat. No, don't loot him. That is one thing. Shades are hard to hit the best of times. Okay, so that's over there. You get over there. Let's try and draw a little bit of attention. Well, these guys are all pretty much done anyway, Meryl. I think you'll be alright. There we go. Now, you're still rocking spirit damage, right? Is this doing... Maybe? Does purple damage... Okay, purple is spirit damage, right? That's what it means. It doesn't necessarily mean healing, which is what I saw a lot of in that. Nice, actually. That'll do nicely for Isabella. It doesn't necessarily do healing, which is what we saw when facing the Rock Wraith. The fact that signified that I was healing him instead of, you know, not healing him was that there was a cross that appeared every time I hit them. I think so, anyway. Okay, so what am I even looking at here? Is this... There's not much I know about Tevinter stuff. It was like a child skeleton there. Could be a full skeleton with no knees. Who knows? We've seen those statues around, which have been commented on a couple times, which we're now noticing around, possibly just because they're just drawing attention to them now. Whoa. But what else? I mean, we know that Teminter's kind of god everywhere. Oh my. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Fenris. We had a similar party here last time, I believe. This time... Yeah, very similar party last time we faced Revenant. So yeah, you do that. Fenris, I need you going around and dealing with minions. Okay, Iain can take that. Is everybody attacking him already? More or less, yes. So, but I don't have the threat enough that I can... Okay, cool. Minions I'm sort of happy with. Meryl and... I don't know why these guys get so close. I think it's just because that's when... Whoa! And Sebastian draws a lot of threat. So Archer is meant to be doing a lot of damage. Oh, did he go down already? Wow. So much for Revenants. Alright, hang on. Semi. Wheedle them away.
Our cause is righteous.
Probably. Just chilling. Killing some demons. Is he alright over there?
I will praise for it. Good work works out.
Yeah, down he goes. Alright, no, I'm not central enough at the moment.
On to the next.
Whoa, look Sebastian go! Got his side knife.
May the creators have mercy.
Very cool.
I certainly won't.
Awesome. I see everybody's tactics working pretty well there. I'm very much just let the fight, like, kick back and let the fight do its thing for the most part. Even with Iain, I was more or less just sort of looking around. I am liking this thing without the ground rings, though. It's making combat, like, a little more, I mean, it's slightly harder to... It's slightly harder to follow. True. But not debilitatingly so. It's just like, it makes it seem more realistic, like more frantic and more fast-paced and kind of a bit more interesting to look at because I'm looking less at like the symbols on the ground. It's the same reason back in Dragon Age Origins that I made this highlight button. I took it away from the tab key so that I had to actually make an effort to look around because I found that if I just went around like this, holding that button all the time, which was easier when I was doing it with tab, then I was looking at the text of the world instead of what actually was there. Same thing with the ground rings. Now that I've gotten rid of that, I'm looking at the fight more in terms of like the figures which are on the screen, as opposed to literally the red and yellow rings. Oh, hello. I went to loot a corpse and found more corpses. Joyous. My cup runneth over. Go, go, go. Uh-huh. Con Meryl. That's so badass. I do sort of wish you wouldn't stand so close though. Right, okay, so we got a couple shades and a rage demon. Probably better off taking the rage demon. Meryl, you're too close again. Ah, see, and that happens. Alright, bring him down. Looks like Iain, yeah, Ian's got a bunch of the threat over there, but there is stuff going on there, so chain lightning him. Okay, now the threat has been thoroughly wound elsewhere. Right to Meryl. To me, please. Stonewall it. I know it's better against physical damage, but still, it's something. You got nothing else there, which is gonna... Yeah, I think you're okay. So, Sebastian? Just step up here. Here's a good position for an archer. Fire that. Ah, to be controlling an archer again. What did the X there? What is doing the X there? What's your weapon? Physical damage. Critical chance and critical damage. Is that doing anything? Or is there... I don't know. What's this? A walking bomb, of course. I forgot to put that in your hotbar properly. Sebastian, are you? Okay. There they are. Alright, every time that happens. But it still looks like it's doing I don't know. Why wouldn't that be doing damage? We know that physical damage works. Now we're fighting on the stairs like some kung fu action extravaganza. I love those movies, said Iain in his fantasy world. Was that you putting on rock armor for a split second there, Meryl? That was maybe not so necessary. Pouch of pebbles. Lovely. So we got another gift for Sebastian. We now know those are very valuable in terms of making friends. Which is good. I'm hoping to find more of those for everybody else that will make things far simpler. Can exacerbate any friendships that I... exacerbate friendships. I suppose that works as a word.
Not going to happen.
Damn it. Maybe I just didn't get lucky with Sebastian. Maybe it was a...
I don't want to do that.
It's a complex chest specifically. If we get simple chests, then maybe I should try that. Alright, okay. Then the nearest... There's another Revenant up there. Yeah, for the most part, you guys will be alright. We'll just fight on the stairs. Who are you drawing in? I don't think that worked on whoever it was. Those guys will be alright down there, and he's attacking me, which I'm actually okay with. So, yeah, you just take that and do whatever your damage says you should do. What else we got down here? Fighting off at the keep. Why are you doing no damage? What's wrong with you? It's fire resistance. Maybe they're immune to criticals. Maybe that's what that is. But I don't know. How about the Revenant? Why isn't that working? Hold on. The only thing that I can do here is there's something in the interface which shows minor combat details like resistances. Why is that resisted? Take that off. So that's resisted as well. So something to do with you. Is it just archery? Because if so, then why have that happen in an archer's side quest? That's annoying. Alright, hold. Sorry, we're gonna have to actually experiment here. No, we can't fucking experiment because he went down. Arcane Horror and a Revenant. I wasn't paying enough attention. Meryl, heal up. Okay, good. Fenris, definitely taking that as the right call. Just reposition yourself slightly. Alright, he disappeared. Hawke, take this guy. Where did the Arcane Horror go? There he is. Okay, try petrifying him. You got damage resistance, but you can't move, you dick. What? So Iain went down as well. Okay, comes down to a mage again, and this one I actually think we might lose. No heal to ourselves and a recharge on the heal that we have. Okay, so rock armor.
Someone pick up.
Let's do the best that we can. You have no magics or on you, so use Hex of Torment. So a little bit durable, so let's just leave it. I have a horrible feeling that you might lose health just a bunch, like, unexpectedly. Let's get a Tempest in the area, so we can at least get some persistent damage down on you. Just bring it down. Okay. Now's a good time. Good. Alright. Do some of your actual damaging stuff. There we go.
Thank you, Baker, for looking after your servants.
Well done, Meryl. We need to work out why Sebastian isn't hurting enemies. That doesn't seem like something that should be happening. We know that physical damage does it, so is it just archery? In which case, putting enemies like this in an archer side quest, as I said, is dumb. But there's got to be something else going on there. We'll keep the subtext on in a moment. Again, I don't like it. It's making me read combat a little bit too much. What is this? The Demon's Gift? Well, this should be good. Before the first blight, there lived an old man and woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave their food to eat, her food to eat, and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkles and grey hair. I wish I were young again, she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You're so selfish, you could have given youth to us both. I wish you weren't so stupid." At once, the woman was brilliant beyond measure and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed the mirror. At the same time, they both said, "I hate you. I wish you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were back together, both ugly and old, but now knowing exactly how much contempt they had for each other. Wow. Cool tale. Another complex bloody chest. Guys. You burn a couple injury kits on these fools. On me, the fool that runs them. Yeah, I mean, what else are they for, right? No injury kit. That was cool. Wasn't expecting Meryl to be able to carry that herself. She was without a heal, but she is key to be a bit more durable. She's still up to a Revenant on her own, like, at more than half health. I mean, yeah, if she didn't consistently do so much damage, then we would have probably been in, like, larger trouble, but still. Okay. That was like 3 sovereigns in there. That was awesome. How am I doing on money? I spent a lot during my last shopping stint. So now we come to the heart of it at last. Have we met the actual lady? No, this is her up here.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
Wow. So they are thralls. Given by her for something powerful. What's the going rate?
What bargain have you made?
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian.
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
Oh, right.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Yeah.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
That's a good point. I would not listen to her.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince.
Alright, I think we had enough of this.
All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Alright, so now we're killing everybody, right? I'm not really sure. I got rivalry with Sebastian and friendship with Meryl, and I said don't listen to the I don't know what the hell just happened there. Alright, who does what here? You mage. Enough of your shenanigans. 2 mages in here. Sebastian. Killing you now. We need to get you some health. Wow. So you got rock armor in. Iain, you're a tank. Take it. Teme, please. There's a lot of resistances going on. Alright, she's in the wall or whatever. Sebastian went down. Tempest is over there. Fenris is having some issues. Iain could use a heal. It's hard to manage without a healer. Can I use that? I think I need to hotkey it. There we go. Can I get everybody, please? Hello? That was effective. Alright, get a lure. Alright, it looks like they're resisting everything, is it? It must be the physical damage. Alright, that's making a bit more sense. I think I focused a bit too much on Sebastian and really realized I was going across the board. Makes a bit more sense. Demons resistant to damage. How's everybody else doing? So now it's literally just the lady herself. So, from what I can tell here, she wanted the power in Starkhaven since that fell, was making deals to secure that power with the demon. Somebody may be sitting on the Starkhaven throne at the moment. I think I picked that up earlier, or at least, you know, positioned to be in charge, but is not being listened to.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Thanks for your contribution, Meryl. Oh, wow. Who's a tasty staff, then? Meryl. Is that something you can use? Allure's Crook. Not quite enough magic for it yet. Sebastian, you're injured, but looks like this might be the end of it. So what does the journal say now? Yeah. Desire demon corrupted Lady Harriman. The desire for power. She had the idea to murder his family because he was the true competitor. It is actually quite kind of simple. Let's see.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Happened to the Veils. The Veils?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Yeah, and possibly. Look, Sebastian, obviously they're all victims. I wouldn't hold anything that they did at the time, aside from some strange reflection of their mentality, against them. And besides, all she did was act drunk. Sebastian, come on, dude.
Don't blame your mother. The desire demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Sebastian. I'm afraid to say, dude, you're still rubbing me up the wrong way. I appreciate where you're coming from and what you've suffered, but you're not particularly objective. You're very headstrong, very sure that you're right and that your way is right. Very smug in that knowledge. And I'm not sure if I'm getting the right read on this, but not particularly intelligent or reasonable either. See about you, Sebastian.